All right, so let's not waste any more time here and get started with game number 1 of the final matchup in the quarterfinals. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That is so weird seeing Neko's Lombar in the next box just flash. And this is just the Lombar. Oh, it's fine now. No? It's fine now. Yes, hello Blue Scooty and his grandpa. Josh saying, bro, 10k points each for predictions. Crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, I think this is one of the few times I've seen the predictions be completely tied. But currently we have a matchup between our former finalist for season 28. He reached the finals against Scooty, and our two-time former CTL champion, as well as our current CTWC world. Why did I say world after saying the W in CTWC? But CTWC world champion, Alex T. AVNJ official saying good luck, Neko. Hunterage saying it's a Thymal Tetris animation automatic. It is indeed. Courtesy of Yobi, who is the lead and I believe only programmer for NTC. So shoutouts to him. Anyway, let's talk about the Matcherino, right? I haven't plugged it in yet. If you would like to help contribute to the prize pool, you can do so with Matcherino. We're currently at $564.69. Trying to raise a $1,000 prize pool, especially because CTWC is right around the corner, and I'm sure our players would love to get some well-earned assistance for their travel expenses. Oh, thank you, Mr. Boro, for confirming that the way I said it was indeed correct, because I am always correct at all times. And 400,000 for Neko, 424 for Alex T. Just like that, we have reached 87 lines for Neko, 85 for Alex. So this game has been going pretty fast. I won't lie. And both have a very efficient game here. Sudokanar with an $80 contribution into the prize pool, bringing our total up to $644.69. This deserves a hey now, woo! You know, more excitedly because of that incredible contribution. Thank you so much. $514,000 for Neko, $541 for Alex. As we are about 20 lines to go before the 19 transition. Jazzy Josh Shane, call me crazy, but I predict Tristop is making the semifinals in CWC again. I mean, it's not too hot of a take. I think Tristop has shown that he doesn't really need to play competitive, constantly to make it far. Because last time he made it to the semifinals, he wasn't really active in the community in terms of like actually playing in the tournaments. I mean, he played a couple of tournaments, but he wasn't really often qualifying for CTM. Anyway, Alex transitions with a 623, banks out of Tetris in the center for 647. And Neko will transition at 616. So pretty even transition. Alex having the slight advantage. Now Alex with some issues on his board. Not really deadly, just going to cost a couple of burns. Neko creates a Lombard dependency in the center. Could be problematic, but he does get the Lombard in time. It's going to be with a 32... Actually, no, never mind. That did not look like a 32-piece drought. I wonder if the drought counter is broken. Probably is. 702 for Neko, 733 for Alex. Now 761. Yeah, I thought so. So I was like, I'm pretty sure Neko had just solved the Lombard dependency, and then immediately like a 32-piece drought. Anyway, Neko's going to be doing some burning as Alex has a 32,000 point lead at 822, 762 for Neko, who is trying to burn this down. He is clean now. Set up a Tetris. Nice tuck there with a Lombard, with a square and a J piece. Gets a Tetris. 793, 851 now for Alex, who's about to transition to level 24. With that doubles, needs to solve this J dependency with the Lombard. So Neko is behind in the line count and also in the real-time score. But this is actually neck and neck in terms of pace. Alex trying to avoid this Lombard dependency, but is not getting the Lombard. So gonna have to do some burns. Couldn't utilize that Lombard for a Tetris, but uses that second Lombard. Now at 928, 916 for Neko, who has a cleaner stack. Experiencing a bit of a drought right now, but does get the Lombard for a Tetris. 952, taking the lead. So has taken the advantage in terms of pace. But Alex still efficient. About to max out with this next Tetris. Same with Neko. Neko gets the max out first at level 26. And Alex following suit at level 27 gets a Tetris. This is potential for a 1.2 for Neko. High 1.1 for Alex into 29 as we are nearing the 29 transition. Neck and Neko. That's cute. Alex waiting for this last Tetris into 29 for the 1.1. Forced into a double. Gets the Lombard for Tetris now with a 1.1. Is Tetris ready again? Waiting for this other Lombard that's not showing up, but finally gets the Lombard for Tetris. Neko will transition with a 1.195.7 if he gets the Lombard. He does. And Alex now at level 30. Neko with a slight lead by a few thousand points. A couple of holes he has to create in a stack. Alex with a 30 Tetris at level 31. 1.23, 1.21 for Neko, who has to clean up his stack. Alex with a pretty efficient start at the moment. Builds up his left side. Gets a Tetris. Now bringing his lead up to 62,000 points. 1.28 at level 32. Still ahead in the line count. Alex bring his stack a little bit higher, trying to create a Lombard, needs a Lombard for a Tetris, is not getting the Lombard, and will top out with 1.28, and Neko, just like that, has taken game number 1. ready from Neko. So let's count down game number 2. Can Alex tie the set in 3, 2, 1, Tetris? Let me check the YouTube channel real quick. Alex setting up a Vitz, and a nice Vitz from Alex. Good Vitz, acceptable Vitz. Oh, it's a syndrome now. I mean, I agree. It's an infection, actually. And one that has plagued the Tetris community. $127 for Neko, $148 for Alex. Was rocking the row too, but brings his board down. That would explain its virality, yeah. I should see a doctor for my Vitz syndrome. We do have a doctor. His name is Dr. Knockers. That's actually our official Tetris doctor. And I just made that up just now. Oh man, that tuck from Alex. That was very weird. Thought it was Doc Pie. Nah, it's a doctor in terms of, I don't know, something else. It's a mathematician. Type of doctor. War Child, you silly goose. Dr. Mario isn't even a real person. It's a video game character. What a silly guy. 337 for Neko, 337 for Alex. Both players are completely tied. Like, they are... I mean, Alex now has a slight lead with 2 less burns, but really, this is not very significant. But what is significant is Neko's Spired board got a very timely L piece. Gets a Lombard. Bit of parity issues here for Neko. With a nice J-tuck. That's forced to a double. And we'll get the Lombard for Tetris now. 455. Dr. Mario doesn't even know what he's doing. He gives you the red pill and the blue pill. Josh saying he's yet again both on Twitch and on YouTube So thank you so much, Josh, for the double views. Very goated behavior. Bit of a drought was forming for Neko, but he is clean. Gets a Lombard, solve that dependency. Alex will transition with this next Tetris. Could get a 600k if he doesn't transition with a burn. Burst it with Lombards. And Alex will transition at 579, 565 for Neko. Both players at level 19. Neko with Aspired Right. For those of you wondering, this will be our only match of the event. And will be the final Division 1 stream before the championship finale, which will be where we determine our new, or maybe even our repeated CTL champion. Nice Lombard spin there from Alex. Neko waiting for a J piece, gets the J piece in time. Oh yes, we'll also be having later on today Division 1 and 2 relegation playoff between Tetris Time and Macy. Nice spin there from Neko with the L piece. 822 for Alex, 734 for Neko. But Neko is behind in the line count, so this is only about a 2.5 Tetris deficit on Neko's side. Alex solving that J dependency on the left side, trying to build up his board. Gets a Lombard for Tetris. Ooh, accommodates that square for that Lombard with the square piece. That was very quick thinking there from Alex, but is now getting bursted with some unfortunate pieces. Forced to create a hole in his stack. Solves that hole with the Lombard. And Neko will use this to chip away at the lead. Now only behind by a Tetris. But Alex bringing that on a Tetris as well. 951, 917 for Neko. Alex looking to tie up the set. Neko looking to take an even bigger lead in the set. Haven't already taken game number 1. Alex a very uncomfortable Z or S piece. Tetris dyslexia. Neko once again the first player to max out of the two of them. Alex following suit right afterwards. And we're about to reach the 29 transition. That'll be a tad... I have no idea what's happening. Calibration issues, I guess, on the 29 at 7 speeds. Should be clean after 28. 1.09 for Alex, 1.08 for Neko. I assume he has a clean board. Trying to avoid this burn. Alex gets a Tetris. Yeah, there you go. All clean. And we'll look for this final Tetris. And in 29, he does just that. Transition with 1.17. Same with Neko. So only a few thousand points separating these two players into 29. Alex banging down a Tetris into level 30 with a 1.25. Neko still rocking 1.17. Alex is Tetris ready. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris. Maintaining a clean stack now. Solves the dependency with a Lombard. Trying to build up his left side. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris. And another Lombard to hit 5-tap on the left. Nice other 5-tap with a J piece to solve the dependency. Is Tetris ready. Going aggressive. And gets a Lombard for a Tetris. 1.37 for Alex. 1.23 for Neko. Alex forces a couple of burns here. Needs to survive this. But Neko in a lot of trouble as well. Not getting a good set of pieces. Needs to survive this, or this will be the game for Alex. And Neko will top out with 1.24, so Alex will take the game and tie up the set. Feel free to play it out if you want. GG's. Roll over there for Alex. Level 36. This is higher than I can play on 19, says Moodus. This could still be a 1.8, I think. Yeah, this is 1.8able. I think. No, this might be a high 1.7. But he could do super kill screen play. Actually, no, wait. He could get the 1.8 with this next Tetris. Never mind. Math is hard. Yeah, high 1.7. And we have it ready, so let's get started with game number 3. Take 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We'll see. Okay, it looks good so far. Alex already setting up a J tuck or a S spin. Alex T looks very Gen C. Okay. So not every. I guess you have a point. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I lost the commentary momentum right now. I need something to happen so I can just like start screaming at the mic again. Anyway, 118 for Neko, 117 for Alex. Both players starting off with a pretty even score. Neko's gonna commit to a dirty Tetris setup. Oh, had to close down as well, but does get the long for a Tetris. Now at 144, Alex taking a very slight lead. And Neko committing once again, getting another Tetris at 171. So trying to maintain efficiency, but Alex is now taking a 60,000 point lead in 45 lines. Neko with a Spire. Oh shoot, I don't have music playing. Dang it. Neko's still getting a bit high up there, but oh man, this could actually spell a lot of trouble for Neko. Does get a timely Lombar. But not out of the woods yet. Oh, wow. Opens up his right, well, closes it up, then opens it right back up just in time for that Lombar. Scoring a Tetris. I could just sing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so early? I don't know the rest. 280 for Neko. 352 for Alex. I hope that isn't copyrighted. It probably is. By the US government. Oh yeah, but I hope I just don't get claimed. It doesn't get claimed just for singing that. Alex with the Vits. And Neko still with a 3.5, now 4.5 Tetris deficit. Alex with a Spire, solving that J dependency. Now with Level Lombard, does get the Lombard for a triple. Neko has brought this deficit down, but he is ahead in the line count. However, Alex is trying to burn this down, so it is going to cost efficiency that Neko can use to his advantage. Having the real-time score lead, though, still ahead by 8 lines. Can get one more Tetris before the 19 speeds. Getting a bit spiry here. Very uncomfortable Z-piece. And this is looking very problematic for Neko into transition at 556. Trying to bring the stack down as Alex with a cleaner board. Is Tetris ready, waiting for that Lombard, but just gonna go safe with a burn. Into transition at 559, but Alex now. How weird that it looks like having the cleaner stack was the worst move in that key sequence. $623 for Alex, $647 for Neko, who looks like things are neck and neck. The Vitz national anthem. Ooh, Neko with a couple of misdrops here. Has somebody made a song about that yet? Like an actual song? Who's the official artist? Neko with a dirty Tetris at 761. 681 for Alex, still behind, but now behind also in terms of the line count by almost pretty much a full level. Neko getting a column 2 Tetris. Now with Lombard dependency on the right side. Transfers as well to the right. Alex behind by about a Tetris. Gets the Lombard. 795 for Alex, 827 for Neko. Neko getting a Tetris on that Jade dependency, is trying to build up his right well, and he is Tetris ready once again with clean stack at level 25. Alex with a bit of a spiry center, but does build up his left side to maintain a cleaner stack. Gets to Lombard for Tetris, nice L-tuck on the right side. 927 for Neko, 896 for Alex at level 25. So Neko still with the full level lead. Forced into a double, and calibration issues once again at level 27. So we're just gonna have to assume that his board is clean, even if it looks like it's not. We'll see what his board actually looks like on level 28. Yet to max out though. Looks like an actual Lombard dependency for Neko, and he is solving that dependency, but now forced into a couple of burns with a very high stack. Let's get the Lombard for a Tetris with a max at 1.04 now, transition with a 1.07. So it looks like Alex might have the advantage if he can close it out into 29 efficiently. Neko hitting 5-tap there with the J piece. Is Tetris ready? Bangs out a Tetris 1.13. Is Tetris ready once again. Waiting for the Lombard. Gets the Lombard for a Tetris 1.17. Alex has transition with a 1.08. Waiting for that Lombard getting dried. Didn't get hit the 5-tap. Gets a Lombard right in time. Solves that dependency with a Lombard. Gets a Tetris with another Lombard. But Neko still with a lead in terms of the real-time score. 1.26 for Neko, 1.17 for Alex, level 30. So Alex still with a slight advantage, but he needs to stay alive for that to count. Keep in mind, we do have a level 39 line cap. Neko in a bit of trouble right now. Needs a Lombard. Going aggressive. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris. right in the nick of time. One piece too late would have spelled doom for his board, but he's still not out of the woods yet. He needs to survive this, gets a triple, solves that dependency, cleans up his stack as Alex trying to maintain a clean stack and trying to go as efficient as possible, still behind in the real-time score. That's a nice single and a Tetris. Still at level 33. Neko all the way at level 35. Alex is Tetris ready. Gets a Tetris. Taking the lead now with 1.4. Neko still burning and has less leeway than Alex. Alex is taking an even bigger lead with that Tetris with a cleaner stack. Neko having to focus on burning, trying to go for a left side Tetris, and gets the left wall with a Tetris. Now level 37, only coin lines to go before the 39 super kill screen. And he might not even make it that far, topping out with 1.45. So Alex, you are good for game number 3. The final game of the match, can Neko pull off the decider, or will Alex's team move on to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Neko starting off with a very complicated stack. Does get the llama for Tetris though. Pal Das Tetris rating with a party 8. Welcome on in. I assume there was a tournament that took place, or like a match. Hope that went well. Neko committing to a dirty column 3, row 2, gets a Tetris. Looks like Alex was also taking a hefty set of burns, because Neko not really that far behind. Only 38,000 points in the first 30 lines, not bad at all. 144 for Alex, solving that Lombard dependency. Going for some setups. Flat J-Tuck. Neko not having the time of his life. For that misdrop with a Z piece. Having to burn this down. $125 right now for Neko, who's been having a bit of a suffer. 258 for Alex, ahead by 138,000 points. Didn't hit the spin. And just like that, Alex has now taken a 7.5 Tetris lead. Neko gets the Tetris 156, 350 for Alex. Didn't get the Lombard spin. Ten Tetrises. Now, as Neko does being at a Tetris, 193. Alex still with the potential for a 600k transition at 398, 82 lines. Neko could get like a low 400 or a high 300k. Pokemon in Portal. Let's try to show us how frustrated he was when we ended up misdropping again. 242 now for Neko, 447 for Alex. And wow, just nothing to build up his left side. Man, what is with those Z pieces? Like, it's specifically always the Z pieces that cause him trouble. $505 for Alex now. Neko with a Tetris setup. Gets a llama for a Tetris. 280. Now 550 for Alex. Keep in mind, Alex is our only player outside of Blue Scooty who has previously won a CTL title before. Neko at 485, looking to solve this dependency. Goes for a set of burns. We'll transition with a sub 300. 625 for Alex, ahead by 12 and a half Tetrises. Yeah, Neko just not having a good time at all. Nice burn and a tuck with an L piece. Force into some more burns, just not getting the right set of pieces for what he needs in his stack. Solving that Lombard dependency is open on the right side, but not Tetris ready. Does get the Lombard for a Tetris. $414 solves that J dependency, gets the Lombard for a Tetris. $442. Alex still rocking a 12 Tetris lead practically. Does have a slight lines lead, so it's still ahead by 361,000 points. Neko might need like a Blue Scooty level efficient post. And I'm mentioning Blue Scooty specifically as like a little callback to what we saw in the quarterfinals where Scooty was just Smolining transition with like a max out, and by level 37 had a potential for like a 2.1 million. Unfortunately, topped out a little early, but still was a very efficient game. Neko with a 581. And Alex now with a max out. Bring this deficit down to... not down, up to almost 400,000 points. 2.1, yeah. He had a max out, and then by level 37, like at the beginning, he had a 1 point... I think at level 36 had like a 1.86. $722 for Neko now. Has a Vitz. Alex with a messed up capture. Oh, it flashed. It flashed once. We're gonna have to restart. No, don't restart. Alex has transition with a 1.1. Oh, might actually in a bit of trouble is Alex, but is clean this out. Neko will transition with a 799. Gets a double with a square. Gets a Tetris 840, bringing this deficit down to 300,000 points. This is still mathematically possible, but will need to be incredibly efficient. Right now, Alex's capture is just bugging. But Neko does bring down a Tetris at 896. Alex at 1.23. Neko is still alive, still kicking. Tetris ready is Neko, and does get the Lombo for Tetris 937. Bringing this deficit down to only 7.5 Tetrises. But not getting the Lombard in time. Gets the Lombard now. Doesn't hit the 5-tap. That's not going to burn anything. Doesn't hit the 5-tap, and will top out with a 987. So Alex messed up capture in all his glory. We'll take game number 4. We should probably restart. Yeah, this is actually, yeah. Is that even his real score? Jeez. What just happened? Man, I love it. All right, GG's to Alex though. Heart number 3 goes to Alex. Well, let's set the winner scene. GG's though to Neko for a great set. Hard fought battle. Our season 28 finalist made it to the quarterfinals. And Alex, our 2-time former CTL champion, making it into the semifinals. So let's take a final look at the brackets before we end off the night. The day. With that win, Alex will go up against Meme in the semifinals, and Scooty will go up against Cole. So this is actually a very spicy semifinals. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very spicy. So that'll be at a determined date. We still don't have that schedule just yet. It's usually on a Sunday, but things can get switched up. So stay tuned in the Discord. We'll have an announcement for that. Anyway, we have it ready from both players, so let's not waste any more time here. This might be it. And that'll do it for O, topping out at 821, so Meme. 930 is the score to beat. Gets the Lombard to the right side. Doesn't hit the 5-tap, though, with the square or the Lombard. And will top out. Meme, I'll take game number 2. And this could actually just do it if it doesn't get the right pieces. Needs something to the left side. Gets the 5-tap, but that's going to do it for O. And already from night. So let's not waste any more time here. Get started with game 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, looks like Knight has been having issues with her pause button. She mentioned it on Discord a little bit earlier today. But I think right now she has pause disabled. So hopefully that does the trick. And there's no shenanigans. Also, I just realized something very important that I should probably change and do. I don't think I have. I don't think I have this stream under. Yes, I do. Never mind. All good. All right, Scooty with the J dependency. Nice little single there, and a Tetris. Now at 8:17. Knight at 1:15. Chaotic Haze will welcome on in saying, "Go Scooter." So shoutouts to all the scooters in the world. Looks like Scooty's gonna have to commit to this row 2 at the moment. And a simul Tetris. And with a couple of tucks, she's dealing with J dependent on column 3. Blue Scooty's grandpa saying, "Go Scooty." Oh, and Knight in a bit of trouble, but does get a couple of good pieces for the Tetris and another Lombard for Tetris. Now they're ahead by 95,000 points. So good start here for Knight as Scooty having a bit of a suffer. Frodo Dodo saying, "Go Knight." Shoot! My YouTube stream was demonetized this whole time. Gosh dang it. Ah. What a joke. $419 for Knight, $309 for Scooty. So Knight rocking the potential 600k benchmark into 19 with this efficiency. Okay, I have the Twitch chat enabled now on my phone. Good lord, sorry, I was a little quiet. Scooty with the Vits, 402, 515 for Knight. Will this stream go in the end, or will this one be the last match? This will be the last match. And Scooty grew up a lot since a few days ago. I guess it's the new haircut, says Jose Luma. I don't know. I don't notice. I'm bad at noticing things. 564 for Knight, 406 for